Morning, welcome to 59 Minutes. My name is Levi Kones. It is Friday. We are going to be talking about entertainment, navigating the entertainment space. To join me in that conversation, two young people. Apologies for starting late, but you know, the show must go on. I'd like to almost blame the young people. Karibuni.
Thank you.
Yeah? Abi Bahati COLLO G. Wanapita DJ COLLO. You have many names.
Yeah, G Entertainment. It's a package. I'm a DJ, I'm an artist, an entertainer, I'm an MC. Kila kitu.
Jack of all trades.
It's a package.
Yeah.
Welcome. How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Yeah, very well.
Good to be here.
Tell me, this entertainment thing, what exactly are you guys doing? How did you start? What are you doing exactly?
Should you go first?
Jump in, ladies
Okay.
first. Yeah?
Ladies first.
Well, for me, I think entertainment began with my dad. When I was young, when I was growing up, I was around entertainment, always around entertainment. My father is a musician. I was around a lot of artists. So I think it sunk into me, and immediately I felt like this is the path, the direction I want to go. And apart from that, dance is my passion, it's my talent, it's my natural God-given gift.
Yeah.
So it just made sense for me to get into that space and make a career out of what I love to do, which is entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your father was one of my role models, Bishop.
Yes.
Did you feel
One
the
of the
pressure growing
best.
up?
Pressure. Feel a legend is a
Yes.
dad. No, I'm very motivated because of it. Actually, I look up to my father, and it inspires me what he did. So if anything, I'm not intimidated by his success. Rather, I am excited to make my own legacy, because also I know that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
True.
Yes, so I know my path is also just as great.
Right. Nawe COLLO uliingia hii maneno aje?
Mimi manzi stuff entertainment nianza pale high school. First me I was a footballer. Nilikuwa nacheza ball. I was a very big footballer. Nimecheza hadi Harambee Stars under 20.
Okay.
So nilikuwa footballer pale Mkumu Boys. So nilipata very serious Hayega hapo. Nilipata very serious injury ya knee. So after kupata injury sasa ikakuwa alikuwa nataka domob kufanya surgery like 350,000. Na mimi yule msee nimetoka kwa familia ile ina do. So nikacha story na football, nikaingia kwa entertainment. So kwa entertainment hapo nilianza kama DJ kwa club. Nimechapa maklub mengi sana mimi. Nimechapa DJ Eldoret club mingi sana. Hapa Nairobi DJ pia maklub mingi sana.
Unajua wakati watu wanasema ati nianza kuwa DJ, there many young people who watch and they think kwani unatembea tu kwa club na unaanza kazi. Unaanza aje?
Okay. First I had a friend alikuwa anaitwa DJ Jene. So ikakuwa sasa siwezi cheza ball tena. I cannot play football again because my injury was ilikuwa noma sana. So like nikaanza kupata ile interest ya kukuwa DJ. So ma DJ, very sorry to say this, ma DJ ni selfish, wawezi kufunza. So nilikuwa na observe ile DJ Jena anafanya, nilikuwa na observe anafanya zile vitu zake. So akitoka hapo hivyo mimi naenda pale naanza kujaribu zile vitu zangu, nafanya research internet 1 2 3 hivyo mpaka nikajua ku DJ. Yeah.
Is that the life actually? You know, it's hard for people to teach you things. Sasa ukajipata aje kwa gospel? You guys are gospel entertainers.
Yeah.
Na wewe ulianza huko
kwa club.
Sasa hiyo jani.
Okay. Nimechapa club miaka mingi. Like I've worked in a club for around 6 years. In a club. Na baada ya mimi kufanya job kwa club, nikafanya job kwa club, like niko na hiyo label inaitwa G Entertainment label. The G Entertainment label, it has artists, DJs, MCs, vixens, wako wote hapo ndani. So that is my label, that's my company yenye huwa na work nayo. Na ili start kama a secular company. So like one day nikapatana na best yangu. Akaniambia, lakini wewe G uko na qualities za Bishop. The late Bishop Ben Bahati. You have these qualities. So like Bishop alikuwa best yangu, mimi nicheza ball. but then nilikuwa nacheza ball GFU 105 under 16 kwa cheza ball. Alikuwa best yangu, nilikuwa namtai Mungu saa zile anatoka church na kapo karibu mali anaweza niona kitoka na nipeka kitu. So but mimi sikuwa msee wa church. Sikuwa msee wa church, but nilikuwa naenda church juu ya football. Na after hapo natoka. So hapo ndo nikaanza kujiona na Bishop. So wakati nilikuwa nacheza ball. So ni mtu akaniambia like ukichange kitu iko gospel, wewe unaona inaweza kuwaje? Nikapiga hesabu nikaona hapana. Nikichange kitu iko gospel na mimi nimezoma kiki zangu, ma club, manini, kupati. Nikasema haiwezi. So nikakaa siku moja nikaamka, nikaambia tu vijana wangu wote like mimi naona turudi church. Hapo nikarudi church, but my first team yangu yote nilianza kuwaka nao wote walihepa. Alex sasa baby sasa church aje bana, church aje. So I had to go back to church
and start from the beginning.
Yeah.
How did you start working together, Abby?
We go to the same church first, and okay, so we never really spoke in church. We used to just see each other and go walk past each other. Then he invited me for dance practice one day in church because I was in Nairobi a lot, so I wasn't in Eldoret a lot. So one of the days I was in LD, he asked me to go for practice with them, and I said, okay, let me go see what the boys do in Spiritual Life Center. So I stopped by that day for practice, and I decided to do something with them, his team. And then we got to talking, and when we got to talking, we both had a similar idea to do a dance event, which is Peace, Love and Dance Extravaganza. So we both had the idea. He individually had the idea, I individually had the idea. So when we got to talking, we saw it made sense for us to work together to make this event come to life. And so we started pursuing Peace, Love and Dance Extravaganza, and that's how we started working together. He became my manager, and we became business partners.
The rest is history, as they say.
The rest is history.
So tell me about this Peace, Love and Dance Extravaganza.
Yes.
What does it entail? What's the concept and why?
Yes. Okay. One, it's about dance. It's about all arts, yes, but it's mainly about dance. Why we specifically chose dance, number one, I'll speak for me and then I'll let him speak also. Why we specifically chose dance was because that's my passion and it's the thing that I'm best at. So for me to create an event around dance was a passion project because I hadn't seen many dance events happening in Kenya, actually. There are a lot of events, music events, there are a lot of acting events, but dance events are very few. And also dance as an art has really been, I want to say, looked down upon. It isn't taken seriously as a career. And for me, I wanted to show people that dance is actually such a skill that can pay all your bills. It needs to be packaged the right way. If you carry yourself the right way, if you take time to build your skill, you can put on a good show and people can actually pay money to come and see you, just as other entertainers. So we wanted to show people the dance skill that was in the town that we were in. We wanted to give dancers a platform to come and showcase their skill, for them to also feel like superstars, to have a stage on their own as their own set, because most of the time dancers are behind an artist. So we don't see dancers up as front and center, So I said, okay, let's do this. This is what we will use to gather the youths in this place through entertainment. And once we have gathered them there, we can teach them something more than just this entertainment. We can speak about peace, we can speak about love. It being election year, and also just any time in general, we need to love each other, we need to love ourselves, we need to have peace among ourselves. So if we can use our skill to communicate the message of peace and love, then why not do it, right? So that's why we chose Peace, Love and Dance, because dance is the skill that I am very passionate about, and I'm also trying to communicate peace. I'm also trying to communicate love amongst each other, amongst ourselves, regardless of differing opinions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well said.
Thank you.
COLLO, ni break it down kwa vijana your story.
Yeah, sisi Peace and Love and Dance, kitu tulifanya tukaseti hiki tu kwanza na Abi. Vile tu amesema, hii time ni election, na mavijana ndio huwa tunatumiwa vibaya. Politician anakuja anakupiga anakupiga hapo 50, unaenda pale unabeba panga unapiga mwenzako. So tukakaa chini tukasema no, vijana tuweze endelea kutumiwa tena huko mtaani. Lazima at least tu share na vijana kitu yenye wata understand na language yenye wata understand pale mtaani. Ndio at least hii time election manze wasikubali kutumiwa. Mtu asikubali kupatiwa dokido ati 50 ama kupatiwa 1000 apige mwingine. Tulitoka hizo maera sisi. So pia kitu kingine ambayo ilifanya tukaseti staff ni tulicheki manze tukaona manze dance pale mimi ni chairman wa vijana wa entertainment aswa gospel. So nikaona tumefanya a lot kwa music na tumesahau dancers huko wanasafa, hawapewi do, wanaenda ma event wanakuwa underpaid na hiyo pia ni art kama ingine. Unajua art ni art. So vile tuna embrace wakimbiaji, vile tuna embrace footballers, hata pia tuna embrace dancers. Isikuwe ati dancers ni wase wajasoma, dancers ni mahooligans, dancers ni wase wenye watakikani. So at least tukasema tuna create staff na
mna demystify hiyo stigma.
Tukasema tunaweka hii kitu, hii ni ya madancer. It's something that si ati itakuwa ni kitu ifanye hivyo once na itaisha. Something tumechapa LD, tutapiga hapa Nairobi, tutapiga Kisumu, tutapiga matown, tunamake tumepiga town zote hapa Kenya mzima. So hiyo ndio at least dream yetu, na pia tuifanye ikuwe pia international, something yenye ya dancers.
So they say charity begins at home.
Yeah.
Mlianza Eldoret.
Yes.
How was that like? When was that, by the way?
It was on May 21st.
Yeah.
Eldoret was amazing. For me, it was my first time performing as a headlining dancer. It was my first time. And to do it at home was something, it was very encouraging the way that people showed up for me. And even to see my mom there, to see my sister, to see my cousins, the family, the church, especially my church, they really supported us.
And the youth, they came?
They came in so many numbers. I was surprised. It was our first one. And you know, the first time you don't really expect a lot. But I was very stunned by the audience that we got. And not only were they there to just watch, they were also engaging. They were not just a dull audience. They were engaging us. They were giving us motivation to keep performing for them. So to just feel the love from my hometown and to feel them cheering me on was so encouraging. It made me want to do this more. It made me want to showcase it more and, you know, to take it to other towns also. But it was amazing.
Tell me, COLLO, since you are the organizer, what have people said after this dance? Feedback imekuwaje?
Okay, feedback imekuwa fiti. It's only that wase walisema maybe tungeka mali neutral. Unajua tulikuwa because tulikuwa tumeka hiyo event tumepatia standard yake na tumepatia class kidogo. So tulikuwa tumeseti ma entrance kiasi. So vijana pale mtaani wanasema next time tukichapa hiki kitu at least tujaribu kuwa favor. Tuke kwa neutral ground at least wanaweza kuja wote. But wase walibambika.
Place kama Huruma.
Place kama Huruma. So but tutaangalia design tulikuwa tunaweka, pia tunapanga through hiyo PLD tunataka tuweke street dance. Hiyo street dance tutakuwa tunakuja kama tunasema leo ni Huruma, tunapiga dance kwa street. So hiyo ndo tutakuwa tunachapa stuff kama hizo. Before we do that mega one, tunapiga hizi ndogo hizi shows ndogo za mtaani zina support. Pia pale tunaangalia pia talent. Tukicheki kijana pale kuna talent tunamvuruta tunamleta church. Yeah. So
and do you have a point where after the dance you actually have a discussion on the piece, on the issues of the youth?
During the event? Yes. Okay, so we had, like, my mom spoke at that event. At the end of the event, my mom gave the last word. So she spoke to the youths and she encouraged them and she talked to them. But also during my set, after the performance, I also said something, encouraged them. I made sure that, because at that time I had already captured their attention, so they were listening to me. And I spoke about peace, I spoke about love, I also spoke about them pursuing their talents and their gifts. So yes, when given the chance, dance, given that platform, we push the agenda of peace and we push the agenda of love.
Let me ask you, gospel dancing, sometimes the church is uneasy. Sema my youth inakaa inaelekea kwa dunia sana. What would you say to especially, those churches that feel that this is very unconventional, we're supposed to be more conservative, maybe even tell you this may not reflect the teachings of the church. Mkona hizo challenges, by the way? Mnaziona?
Good question.
Unacheki, kitu umesema actually ni kweli Levi. Personally mimi sija experience kwa church yetu, because kwa church yetu our late bishop alikuwa msana anapenda talent, alikuwa msana anapenda vijana, and that one pia imesync pia kwa mam pia ni msee mwenye ukiguza pale kijana church, sababu ni dancer mtakosana. Kama mtaka kukosana sasa tu na ule mama yetu, jaribu kuguza vijana ati sababu ati ni dancer, sababu mtu ni msanii, sababu mtu anakaa hivi, ule mama atakupiga, anaweza kupiga hata yeye ana embrace dancers, ana embrace art. But again, mimi nimekuwa leader, mimi ni leader pale D wa vijana entertainment. Nime receive complaints from other churches, from other dancers from other churches. Vijana wenyewe ni ukweli, wase wana judge, na it's so painful mimi kuwa leader, na also I'm an evangelist by the way, sikuwa nimekuambia. Na feel mbaya kwa sababu we Christians are the people wenye tunafaa to embrace vijana. We're not supposed to judge, because God anataka heart yetu. God is interested in our hearts, not our looks. Levi, you can be mso umepiga wewe umenyoa, basi umenyoa kiparo, umepiga baldi yako, umepiga suti yako vizuri manze, lakini wewe ni msimbaya, roho chafu. So tusijudge vijana kuna malooks zao ati sasa mtu amekuja amepicha pa dread yake. Mimi by the way Levi nimenyoa dread last year. Nimenyoa dread. Mimi nilikuwa Rastafarian, zangu zilikuwa ni mrefu bana. Zangu zilikuwa mrefu mbaya sana. But nilikuwa nakuja pale church, nilikuwa na run programs za church. So enyewe mimi ningeweza ambia mapasi wengine wenye wananisikia na wase wengine wenye kwa church wanapea vijana depression. Hao ndo nafukuza vijana church.
Entertainers especially.
Yes, especially entertainers. Hao ndo nafukuzwa church, na church ndio inafukuza vijana kanisani. Na hiyo mimi ndasema tu. Because vijana church ndio inafaa kuleta vijana. So tukikuja tu judge tuwafukuze, now who will change them?
Good question, Abby.
What I think is, number one, we are supposed to use our skills, and every skill is from God. Just the fact that you're using your skill is glorifying God. And the direction on which or how you should use your skill, that you should also get from God. Because just because someone is choosing to use their skill in this way, in the way that maybe is acceptable to the church, doesn't mean he's separate from the person who's using their skill in another way. Maybe that's what the revelation that they got from God, they should use their skill. So I think just first allow entertainers to use their skill in the way that they feel is most comfortable to them. You shouldn't be telling an entertainer this is how you should do it or this is how you should do it, because you can't put an entertainer in a box. As a matter of fact, a creative should be allowed to explore their creativity fully and still feel at home in church and still feel at peace in church, because creatives can't be, it's like an artist. You can't tell a painter to draw with one color or one painting. They need to use the whole canvas. They need to explore, and that exploration until you find the thing that suits you. You need to give an entertainer space to do that in the church. Let them just do that. As long as they're still they're at peace with their heart, they're not hurting anybody, they're not spreading violence or all that, let them explore their creativity. If it's in their looks, let them do it. If it's in the way they dance, let them do it. If it's in the way they sing, let them do it. At the end of the day, everything we do is to the glory and honor of God. And so we can't say that now you should use your skill in this way, or you shouldn't.
The rules and regulations.
No, there are no rules or regulations, especially in the creative land or in the creative space.
I hear you. There's another challenge that's facing young people. It's a challenge of of money. A lot of pressure on you guys to make money quickly.
Yeah.
yeah, to drive the Benzes and the Range Rovers tomorrow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
to
And
get
it's
by.
putting a lot of guys, especially in entertainment space, in a difficult place where there's a lot of compromises there that are made, you know, and people say, okay, gospel hailipi. I don't know what you can say. Ati uko nje sasa ndo kuna chapa. For guys who are feeling that pressure, what would you tell them?
First, kwa wase wanasema gospel hailipi, I want to say that gospel inalipa. Tena inalipa sana. It's only that also pia pia ndapeleka pia blame pia kwa artist, na nikisema artist naongelea kila mtu, dancers, DJs, MCs. Ukikuwa a professional in anything that you do, ujibrand vizuri, you package yourself very well, utapata hii skill yako inakupatia to do. So it's only that sisi, unajua there are so many ways you can make money through art. Si lazima niende mimi ni perform. Kuna so many artists in Kenya wenye unapata once in a year wako na show moja, na huyu mtu hafanyi any other job. Kuna so many platforms you can make money as an artist, as a DJ. There are Skiza tunes. You can make money through Skiza tunes. There is Boomplay. You can make money through Boomplay. There is Spotify. You can make money through Spotify. There is YouTube. So ni vile tu sasa sisi artist hatuna knowledge ya hizi vitu zingine zenye tunaweza weka. Sisi tunategemea ile show umeitwa, unalipwa hapo pesa yako, tunamalizana. Also hizo pia ni poa, but the way you brand yourself, the way you plan your work, the way you connect with people, ndio itadetermine vile unapo. Kama sisi sasa hizi tuko booked mpaka September. Watu tayari wamesha book September, October, she has shows October. Tuko na dance inversion in Uganda, that is September I think 3rd. It will be in Uganda. So the way you connect pia with people na the way you brand yourself pia it matters a lot. Na pia sisi artists tunapata do na tunatumia do vibaya. As artists tunapata do, tunatumia do vibaya, mtu unapata saidi pale.
Unakula raha.
Happy.
Unapigia starehe, mtu anapata pesa zake pale, anataka chape mzinga. Anataka kuwe na mademu apange line ya mademu, apige sijui ni mashash, apige ni manini, yake makete.
Mashash ni nini?
Makete. Hizo ni kindukulu.
I can't believe that. Mashash na makete.
Na makete. So atumsania, unajua sasa sisi tuko na ile ati ukichapa hizo vitu tunapiga performance zako noma. Na tunasahau kwamba ndio upige performance zako noma manze ni God. God ndiye anatupatia hii life na yeye ndiye anatupatia chance ya kuexploit talent yetu. So me I believe si ati tukiwork under influence of drugs ndio tutamake hizi vitu. Unapata wasanii tuko na hiyo belief is something that is missing kwa mind yetu. Yaani ni kama ka theory kwamba unajua ukichapa hiki kitu itakuwa hivi. So mimi nataka kushauri wasanii tujipange, wasanii especially to invest, fanya business. Ukienda show ulipo 20,000, hiyo 10k unaweza ununue makago 500 ikupatenge so mbili. Unaweza enda mahali ununue mayai uuzie watu. Unaweza enda ufungue ka M-Pesa shop kakusaidia after 1 month. So wasanii pia tukipata do to invest. Ndio because unajua pia hii talent pia after 2 years, after 5 years, kuna mtu mwingine anatokeanga na atafanya the same thing better than you. So it is also a competition.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so usipojipanga sasa hii kesho manze itakuwa noma.
Na wanakuja na style different.
Yes, style different.
Yes,
so watu walali.
I would also say, I think we should check our why we are doing it. Because if you are doing it for the right reasons, then you will not compromise your standards just to get money. Yes, have alternative sources of income. It's very important as an artist to have alternative sources of income so that you're not put in a position where you're compromising your standards. But still, at the same time, you should have your why. Why am I doing this? Because if you're doing it, it's your gift, it's your passion, it's your talent, then you will be willing to struggle for it for a bit. You'll suffer for it for a bit. You won't expect it to come just like that in the blink of an eye. Everything takes time, everything has its challenges and all that, but doesn't mean that if if the short routes, ship is expensive. The short routes always lead you to a place where what you get, you have to give more in return for what you get. So it's okay to struggle for your talent, it's okay, but your why, am I doing this? What is my purpose? What is my reason for doing it? Because if it's just money, then that will lead you down a dangerous path. But if you have a bigger why, I'm doing this because it is what I love to do, then even if your 10,000 inakuja na it's not something that you agree, it's affecting your soul, you'll say no. and it will just be that. You will have a different way of, you will come up with creative ways in which you can still make income. If you can start a business, then start a business to support your artistry, you know, so that you can balance. You can balance the money part because we need money to survive, but you can also keep your standards and your morals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're about to go into an election. And you know, everyone says the youth are being targeted, and we just found out the youth kumbe hata hamkuchukua voters card. Are you voters, by the way, the two of you?
Yeah, me niko na yangu.
The way Abby is laughing, she's not.
Oh yeah. Abby.
We see you're disillusioned about leadership, you know, and yet the leaders are talking about you.
Yeah.
They're saying, everyone is saying young people, we are doing this because of young people, the future. I mean, when we talk about the future, we're talking about you guys. Yeah. Do you feel a part? What would you tell other young people? Do you feel like you're a part of the nation in terms of building it? And if you're not, where are the gaps?
Okay, mimi
Wacha nianze na mwenye si voter.
Acha sawa.
Atuambie hapa.
Yes, we are definitely part of the nation and building the nation. We are a very important part of it.
Yeah.
And
what's the gap?
The gap between...
Yeah, where are you feeling like you can't plug in that makes you, you know...
Okay, I would say maybe for me in political matters, I feel like I can't plug in so much. But in building the nation in terms of artistry and entertainment, I can definitely plug in so much. I think it's also finding where what is your, because you can't do everything, but there is something that you can do. So for us, it's finding your space in where you can help the nation. How can you build the nation? If it is in art, then do that. If you're good in politics, then go ahead and do that. If you're good in teaching or cleaning the environment, then go ahead and do that. That is still helping the nation. It's to find your specific thing that you are passionate in doing in terms of contributing to your nation and doing it fully and doing it well. Yeah. Yes.
I hear you.
Okay, I'll feel like I'll feel that maybe sisi youth hatuja kuwa considered kwa vitu mob, na as much as youth wako resourceful kwa hii nation yetu, hatuja kuwa included kwa vitu mingi. Unacheki hata kwa structure ya government, kwa hizi ministries, unapata unaweka mtu ministry of maybe your sports na mtu si hata
hajaicheza hata game yoyote.
Hajaicheza game yoyote. So he or she will never know the challenges zenye hawa watu wanapitia. Unaona? Huwezi weka mtu mwenye alisomea kwa daktari unamweka kwa mambo ya sports. So unapata hiyo kitu imetokea mpaka kwa from the national government mpaka kuchini. Unapata kwa hizi county governments pia, unapata ukienda kwa county government, kwa Ministry of Sports, unapata mtu mwenye ako hapo hajui anything kuhusu. So unapata as much as sisi youth tuko resourceful kwa hii nation, kwa because we have fresh minds, we are energetic, tuko na ideas, tunatumika tu vibaya tu kwa vitu zenye hizi negative, but kwa hizo vitu poa sisi tunakuwa secluded. Unaona? Sisi watu weki, kuna hizi laws wakiweka kwa hizi laws wakiweka hizi laws, the youth are not there. Unaambiwa kwamba wewe tulia, tunataka watu wenye kona 10 years of experience.
Wewe ni kijana wa kesho.
Sasa kijana wa kesho, mtu uko 25 unasema 10 years of experience, kweli Levi na umetoka campus juzi. Utatoa wapi hiyo 10 years of experience? So unapata inafaa pia vitu wanakuwa ukienda pale kwa Ministry of Sports Entertainment pale, tunafaa tuone pale vijana ndio wako pale. Unaona? Ukikuja kwa national government tunapata vijana ndio wako pale kwa hizo ofisi. Itakuwa rahisi wewe kubonga na kijana mwenzako, itakuwa rahisi nyinyi kubond. Then ukienda pale Levi unapata mzaa yako 70 years kwa Ministry of Sports.
Una plugging in, nasema hapo ndio mta plug in.
Yeah, so unapata vijana, mtu anaona hata nikichukua hii kura na hata bado mimi sitakuwa represented na mtu yeyote any place anywhere, sitakuwa hapo. Unasema ati vijana tukipatiwa hapo tutakimbiza mambo mbio. So mimi na feel kwamba vijana wengi wajachukua kura sababu wana feel they are not included in many things kwa hii country yetu. Ukienda country kama Congo, Levi, unapata art in Congo, they take music 3 hours, wana teach music 3 hours kwa curriculum yao, math inafunzwa 1 hour. So unapata take music na art industry kwao very serious than any other thing.
Yeah, and we can see it in the industry.
Yes, though that's what unaona kwa industry.
Yeah. You know, I wish we could have this conversation longer because kuna kitu hapo inapika I keep on thinking, you know, in terms of our education system, if we could identify your talents early.
Yeah.
You know, because not all of us can be doctors.
Yeah.
Not all of us can be lawyers.
Yes.
You know, some of us are good fundis. The idea is just to make us the best at what we can.
We can do. Yeah.
Because even when we say Versace, you ni fundi. Si Hugo Boss ni fundi.
Yeah.
Eh?
Fundi.
You know what I mean? Look, if you look at it critically, that's just a tailor. But it's just a tailor at the top of his game.
Yeah.
You know,
He's mastered his craft.
yes, if you master your craft, the money will follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, and then we just teach guys to be that because we still need people tomorrow who can be masons,
Yeah.
people who can be plumbers.
Yeah.
Si tutakuwa na
And good
blockages.
ones,
We'll need good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hata sasa nikikuitisha fundi wa kiatu na kwambia enda kwa Swanson ndo mpoa.
Mpoa. Ni fundi mpoa.
Ni fundi mpoa.
Designer mfiti.
Juu kuna wengi alafu kuna ule
Mfiti.
ule
Ile mpoa.
you know.
True.
So if we can do that, then we can help ourselves as a nation.
Yeah,
so that we're not
definitely.
boxed into you know,
This
be a lawyer.
specific
Yeah,
careers.
you know.
Yeah.
And parents also need to get out of that game.
Yeah, when your child tells you they want to be a musician or they want to be a
You don't take it
dancer,
as a serious career.
oh, you are like, ai.
Na nini nyingine utafanya?
Nini nyingine?
Like mimi sasa mimi katoto kangu kadogo kako 2 years. But kakifika 3 years kanataka kaanza mambo na dance na DJ. Mimi Levi nimesomea IT. But it has never helped me in anything.
Yeah.
Na si ati mimi naambia mtu mwenye anasoma ati.
No, I understand. I did sports medicine and here I am today.
Yeah. Ati mtu asisome.
Yeah.
Wewe
I
soma.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ni ile kutafuta tu ile path yako.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing is if we could leave high school and pursue the things that are our passions, what we are passionate about,
Yes.
and build our skills on that, then we will move forward.
True.
Yeah,
Because you have no
move
pressure
forward.
waking up to dance, do you?
I love it. Actually, I wake myself up to dance. No one has to tell me. I'll wake up early. But if it was something else, I would struggle so much to wake up to do it because it's not what I am passionate about, you know. But because it's dance, I am excited about building the skill. I'm excited about doing it. I want to do it better. So I think if we pursue the things that we are passionate about, we will learn the skill and get really good at it because we want to learn it.
Yeah, our time is up, but I wish we could talk more. What can you tell the youth? Let me start with you. Ongea kwa hiyo kamera waambie.
Okay, mimi naambia vijana pale mtaani, vijana wanafanya, nitaongelea sana gospel because I do gospel. Vijana pale mtaani wafanye kitu wanataka na kitu wanapenda with all the hearts. Na if you are a gospel artist, a gospel dancer, a gospel MC, do your thing. Do your thing na uzingatie zile values za wewe kuwa Christian na respect God. Na pia mapasi na wale wase wa church wote, let us appreciate these boys, let us embrace them manze, because these boys need you. Wanahitaji sana pastor, wanahitaji sana evangelist wa church, wanahitaji sana wale wa mama wa church na wase wote wa church, like tusiwa chase na pia tu appreciate, like unapata the boys huku nje wengi wao pia they end up giving up so quickly because now hakuna ile appreciation kwa church na hakuna ile appreciation outside,
so adunge tu for free.
Mtu anakuambia tu unajua Mungu atakubariki, Mungu atakubariki
na chakula na cost do.
Na unajua pia energy, no cheki, so at least pia there are so many ways which we can appreciate these boys. Tunaweza build talent centers kuwa support, tunaweza wasaidia pia kwa anything that they do, kunaweza support pia, si lazima upatie do, hata kwa business zao we can support them kwa business zao waendelee. Ndio pia artists wa school wasiwa kuomba sana, ilikuwa madansa wanaomba, ma DJ wanaomba, wasanii wanaomba, wasanii wananga pesa. So tujaribu kusupport hawa vijana sana because depression na huwa wasanii. Na wasanii pia tuombe God, mtu asikudiscourage kwa talent yako. Na tukubali correction, but usikubali mtu akujudge na ukubali kuingie. Do your thing, respect God, respect the word of God, read the Bible, be a prayerful person, and just succeed. Yeah. Above all, God anawapenda.
Thank you, Kolo. Very well said. Abby.
What's cameraman looking into? This
one?
one?
Yes.
Okay. What I can say is believe in yourself and know yourself. Before anything else, before you start to do anything, before you pursue anything, go within yourself and ask yourself what you want your life to look like, and ask God what His plan for your life is as well. And then go for it with all your might. Don't give up and never stop.
Never stop.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
So glad to have you guys.
So good to
Hopefully
be
next
here.
time we can have a longer time.
Yeah.
Yeah, na mkifanya hizi vitu mniite tukuje tuone.
Of course. We have to make you dance, actually. We'll do a challenge.
Wacha tumalize show hapa. COLLO G and Abby Bahati doing great work in the entertainment industry. All the way from Eldoret, doing a peace, love, and dance extravaganza. When is the next one?
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yes.
Do you have a place in mind? Where do you really want to go?
First, we want to have maybe a workshop in Mombasa,
Yeah.
and then tufanye hiyo.
Mlisema mtaguza kila town.
Yeah,
Watu wanataka kujua huko.
hiyo ingine tuna way between Nairobi and Kisumu, mali tutapata a very good venue na mali tutapata pia ni more friendly.
Mko ndani.
We'll do it.
Sasa. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And God bless you.
God bless you.
Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay tuned for Leah coming up with the lawsuit. Have a great day.